Recording in progress.
Get back into it.
Yeah, I mean, turnovers, we're still learning each other, and we're still, trying to figure out what it takes to execute great ball security. You know what I mean? It's not all on the ball yet. You know what I mean? When we're not spacing appropriately, we're screening poorly, like we had to call a couple of timeouts to clean up and fix. The ball handler's going to be put in a bad position. So some of it was that. We'll continue to look at the other things, but defensively, disappointed in the first half. I mean, there's no other way to put it. We spent a lot of time trying to get that end of the floor better and improved, and build that cohesion. And we're spirited in some of the timeouts, spirited at halftime, and had a much better second half, in particular in the fourth quarter. And that's the mindset we got to have is, winning time in the fourth quarter, we want to be a lockdown defense.
How much have you liked Melo in that action with LeBron and AD, screen roll, and just kind of him as that spot up guy? What's the key in that situation?
One of the best in the league, in that, way he's transitioned his role, his game. He's a professional scorer throughout his career. And he's, to his credit, has really made a transition to be an elite catch and shoot guy, that has good size and can shoot with a hand in space. And 6 for 8 for 3, a lot of huge buckets, big part of the win.
Frank, we've been talking about your defense for a couple days now. You see that fourth quarter, 16 points. What does that represent for you, and what do you think you guys did really well in that final frame?
Yeah, it's a step. I think we got our bigs up on some great ball handlers, whether it was Sexton or Garland. And I thought we fouled. We didn't really foul less, but when we were able to not foul, that's when we gained some traction. But I've been wanting to get our guys up to protect the damn rim way better than we're doing, and it was very disappointing in the first half. And we continued on the theme. That's the whole theme of the day. And we had some great rim collisions in the fourth quarter, finally. And that's something we can build on.
Right, there's a lot of basketball after this sequence I want to ask you about, but towards the end of the first half, LeBron and Russ had consecutive plays, I think, where Russ is pushing it and finds LeBron, and they're both going breakneck speed. How have you seen that start to coalesce their chemistry in the open court?
The open court chemistry has been there since day one. Like when I was talking to you guys about how good they've looked in practice, that's what I've seen. Like those open court situations have been really dynamic, really exciting, really fun to be a part of. And and we're seeing that. Saw that tonight. Like the plays or the sequence you just alluded to. So we have to defend. To create those, and we got to play without fouling. To create those open court situations. And we haven't done that enough. But we're working very hard on it, and we're making progress. That was a big step. We're a second half, a bad second half, a complacent second half away from a 4-game win streak, and I like the direction we're going.
Frank, in the third quarter, I think you guys come out and Cleveland again builds another lead. What turned defensively at that point specifically? Because that seemed to be kind of the trigger point into the fourth quarter. Was there anything in particular that kind of sparked that?
Well, a couple spirited timeouts. I know Avery Bradley coming in the game, I think really like his intensity is infectious. I think that may have been part of it. I mean, I got to look at the tape to see all the situations we had, but we really at halftime made an adjustment to really get our bigs up. You know what I mean? And if we get our bigs up, it's easier for the low man to get in and read those rim collision helps. And I think that was a part of it. But our guys are just tired of how it looked. And the coaching staff, the head coach, is tired of how it looked. And we let them know about it. So guys are being challenged to be better. And excited to see that they perform the way they did in the fourth.
When you said Bill and Johan last question.
Sorry, you can finish it.
I said when you said spirited, how much of that was from your direction towards them?
Some of it, not all of it. Guys are working together. I come in to talk to the guys at halftime, and they're already watching film, talking to each other. Rondo, they're there. Ron, Russ, AD, like they're all talking things out. We look at our clips that we pulled as well. so the group's motivated. It's not happening on the defensive side as quickly as we want, but we're working towards it.
Frank, in that last minute of the third quarter, Austin Reeves had a strip late in the shot clock and then also a tie-up for a jump ball. What was his role, do you think, in kind of that defensive block of the last scoreless 2.5 minutes of the third and the momentum you guys took into the fourth?
He's been outstanding for us on both sides of the ball. Teams think that they can target him, but he really moves his feet well, puts his body in front of the ball, and plays with toughness and scraps in loose ball situations. Just plays a scrappy brand, and then obviously, the poise that he plays with offensively is very surprising for a rookie. And he created a few buckets for us, or at least good situations for us with his driving kick. Patience in the paint, finding somebody else on the backside, and it just facilitated a few possessions where we needed a bucket. So, he was great for us on both sides of the ball.
Malik started the last couple games, only played 5 minutes tonight. Is that because of how good Avery was playing?
Yeah.
Kind of a matchup thing, or?
Yeah, Malik's been great for us. And we got two quick guards. The idea of try to get Bays and Avery in there with those guys as much as we can. And the way Austin was playing, we just went with those guys. But I got a ton of confidence in Malik and ready to get him back in. But the other guys playing so well.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.
Thanks, Frank.